Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Draft of Glory. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave a subscription on the channel. Hit the bell button as well so you never miss an upload, and feel free to leave a like rating on the video. That will be absolutely fantastic. Now we're doing this a little bit different. No hands. Yes, I messed up the recording, guys, and we are doing it post-com, which is going to be interesting because I get to review the way that I did picks. Something we rarely do on the channel, but it should be pretty interesting. Now you can see on the trade pile, guys, that we have sold or selling a lot of squad fitnesses to get some money in the bank because they are going for a little bit of coin at the moment. And we even got Rafinha, who I think was the cheapest, lowest bin. Cheaper, and it was a fresh card as well, like not touched, as you guys know, no cards are touched in this account. And we also have some others on the list as well. But what I want to do again today is overcome the bad drafting that I've done this week, and also the bad results in terms of doing the draft as well. It's been pretty horrendous. I've not been playing the nicest of FIFA, and I think a lot of people will agree with me that when a new patch comes out, a lot happens with you guys. Not only making bad choices with the way you would maybe finish the ball in the back of the net. Usually, like a lot of people, including myself, would want to go towards that first time finesse shot, including in draft. The draft especially is a place where I want to do the time finesse shot, but unfortunately it doesn't work as strong as it did in previous patches. This patch has completely nerfed that choice of shots. So what we need to do now is work our way into area. Way of doing that is to obviously get the high agile players and the fast players. As you've seen, we haven't really had that much good of selection here, and we had the choice of Fekir, Royce, Dele Alli, and I was like, right, we're going to go for a Brazilian theme in this draft choice, and I wanted to go with my man, is it man of the match? Yeah, it's like Champions League man of the match, Neymar, in it. So we decided to go with him in the cam position. We then thrown Jorginho and also Fred. Fred, Brazilian, links to both Neymar and Felipe Anderson, if I was going to keep Felipe Anderson in the team. Not a bad midfield. And then it goes back to trash again, where we're given Lucas Leiva, Pirolo, De Rossi, and obviously with the Brazilian midfield that we had already, Lucas Leiva was going to fit it in pretty nicely and do the work. So, not a bad team, like as a base. We've got Akpom, but obviously I wanted to get better. We get Arias, Mariano, could have been another Brazilian to throw in there, Basta with the Serie A link as well. But instead we decided to just go with Arias in case we're able to hit a strong link of like Headliner, Hernandez, Jimenez in form, Godin in form, and preferably I'd probably go with a French Hernandez. Godin's pretty slow on the game. We get given a Brazilian left back, which we take, and then centre backs we are given another Brazilian, which is Hilton. It's not his second in form, it's his first in form, and it's a slow as hell one at 42 pace as well. So his team, it wasn't building good until we get selection. We get the Hernandez headliner and also in-form Godin. So I was like, I'm not 100% which player I'm going to take and choose from, but I decided to go with Hernandez just for the extra pace as well. Marquinhos would have fit into the team also, but Arias needed a strong link to him, and we get to give it him there. And in net we get Courtois, Hradecky, Asenjo, Szczesny and Handanovic, and I decided to go with the 90 rated Courtois. 77 chemistry as a base is never nice, and we needed to get some good players in the team. Now we get Di Maria, Raheem Sterling with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We're never going to be given obviously we want central players, but that's very difficult to get. We even given Jordi Alba, Higuain, who I maybe should have took, actually thinking about it, but I decided to move away from Higuain and decided to just go with the icon goalkeeper, 89 rated Yashin. He's not a bad player, is he? He's not a bad player, and he would get me the both links needed to the centre-backs, and obviously 2 links to him as well, taking us to 80 chem. Not the nicest, but it does. Striker, the Europa League Ben Yedder throws up, and also Rodrigo, man of the match. And because I've used Ben Yedder before, got a French link as well, so maybe could have helped, and I decided to go with him. It doesn't help me looking back at it, but then again, I'm going to see what picks I actually got after this to see if it would have worked if I'd gone someone else. Yeah, maybe Vitolo. If I'd have gone with Vitolo, no, then that would drop chemistry on him. Instead I went with Parejo. And actually I probably should, thinking about it guys, I probably should have took, I should have took Rodrigo. And I see it, I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake, it's just someone I might get afterwards. Yeah, if I took Parolo, I should have took Rodrigo, and he would have got a perfect link to Parejo and got me full chemistry on that side, as well as Suarez as well. So not bad, but I do see the mistake there, and the choices for the rest of the remaining picks were not the best. We got given Mahrez and also Javi Garcia, and I was like, I'm not going to look too far into this one. We did look too far into this one, I won't lie. And decided just to go with Mahrez in case we can hit him as a super sub. With that, we move on to the positional picks. First one will be the striker. I was looking for maybe a Cavani or someone in there, but we started off with the goalkeepers. Done alright with goalkeepers so far, and we get inform Alisson, Asenjo, Ruffier, and Ederson. I just took Alisson just because of the high rated 86. Defence, we get Murillo, we get Mendy, a few others as well. Murillo might have worked. Valencia version as well. Hugo Malo and De La Bella, I think, is from the La Liga 2 or whatever it's called, the second Spanish league. We take Murillo, tried to work him into the team as well, realised it wasn't going to work. I think he even moved Fred around with Parejo as well a little bit later. I started messing around a little bit. We get a silver, Spanish, a few a Polish, an Austrian, and a Belgian. Player bunch. We decided to just go with a Spanish guy, and there's 3 more picks. So you can see here, I was like, right, I'm going to try and move this around and see what we can get working with moving the... Well, we went for the attacker to see what we got there first. The attacker gives us Arnautovic, which was really good for the strong link to Felipe Anderson, and we also get Eden Hazard, who I see as a dangerous player anyway. I wanted him to get in the team, so I decided to go with Eden Hazard over Arnautovic. I did probably mess around. There's too many wing players, and that's, you limit your options in draft when you take a formation which doesn't have wide players, because obviously we've got a lot of players who we can't get into the main team because they're wide, unless I wanted to lose Kem. Obviously Felipe Anderson come in left mid. Would have preferred it if I was able to give him as a starter. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, guys, but I started to mess around, trying to get stuff to work, and it just wasn't happening. Trying to get the chemistry up as fast as I could and as high as I could, with 2 more picks left of this draft. We get Ducour, which is obviously a French player who could sit in the midfield, maybe over Felipe Anderson. There's also a Porto as well, who's a centre mid, left mid, sorry. No, right mid. A right mid who could have sat there. So we go with Ducour. Choose to put him in over Neymar. No, over Felipe Anderson, I think. No, we put him back. See, I'm looking at this draft confusing myself. And now we understand why the frustration comes in. We get Cesc Fabregas, and then we get a lifesaver in not Mahrez, Maradona, the 95 rated Maradona. Obviously we've got Royce, Iniesta, Cesc Fabregas and Cuadrado, but Maradona wasn't really the player I picked. I've not played with him this FIFA. With this, we did change the team around a little bit, taking Neymar out. I then decided to take out Felipe Anderson and not start with Felipe Anderson. Do I do it now, or do I do it in a little bit? See, I'm looking at this thinking, what the hell am I even doing? And I should have done it instantly, but I don't. Ball in. And with that, we then decide Felipe Anderson out. Come on, Bateson, do it. Well, we decided, guys. I think we went Felipe Anderson out. I don't know what I'm changing around here. At 86 Chem, we are going to get it pretty high rated as well. Take out Felipe Anderson, Bateson. Do it. Damn, I frustrate myself. What am I doing? Take Felipe Anderson out. Alright. Crack on. Parejo in. Right, nice. Now... take Felipe Anderson out. No. What are we even doing, guys? What are we even doing? We're at 90 Chem here. It's not the nicest. Finally, we get around to it. 90 Chem. And then I decided to make some changes here. So, with that, we got to 90 Chem, 87 rated. It's not the nicest of teams yet, but there's still some changes we're going to make in it. And it was with the, like I say, jump up to 95. And it did get us there. So not a bad looking team. It helped us a little bit. We then changed out the defence, I think, again as well. Bringing back some big hitting defenders. Or do we keep it like that? No, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Literally don't know what I'm doing. And now I can see your frustrations coming with this draft and with this selection. But we decided to go over it at 95 Chem. What we aim to do now is get some manager Chem to try and save the team. The manager comes in and we are hit with a La Liga one as the only really manager to get there, and the rest are not really good. So not some good manager choices. Decent team nonetheless, and we get it up to 97 chemistry. Not bad. But what we're going to do now, guys, is move on into the games. Hopefully go 4 wins on the trot, but it's me. Who knows with this new patch. So, moving on into the first game, up against Harry Kane, Thierry Henry, Eden Hazard, Fabinho, De Bruyne, Sanchez, Klein, Vertonghen, Campbell, and a few other nice players in there as well. With Team of the Year, De Gea as well. Now, this game started off pretty nicely. Nice bit of pass and play on the inside. Parejo with the ball inside to the outside. We whip it to the far post, and thankfully, Ben Yedder was there just a tap in, a simple ball, putting us 1-0 up in the second minute of the game, or even first minute actually. It was literally the first attack with breakthrough with 2 passes and absolutely smash it. So from that, it should be a good basis for us to go forward. Mahrez with the ball into Parejo, Parejo with the ball inside to Ben Yedder, Ben Yedder with a touch, chips it over, keeper palms it over into the wrong area, and thankfully Suarez is there to get the tapped header in and make it 2-0 in the 31st minute. A very, very nice goal there. And yeah, continuing into the second half, guys. Ball inside here, Laquaqueta, shot, hits the post, rebound, hits the post, it bounces out, and we are able to pick the ball up in the midfield after a loose pass to his attacker. Hilton with the ball into Fred. Fred into Suarez, Suarez into Yedder, Yedder back to Suarez, and Suarez with a simple finish near post does make it 3-0. I thought, right, this guy is probably going to be leaving the game now and allowing me to push on out into the next round. It wasn't to be. He wanted more goals this time. As we put a ball inside to Maradona. Maradona, ungreedy, puts into Suarez with a first-time shot, beats the keeper and the defender, and does make it 4-0 in the 52nd minute. A hat-trick for Luis Suarez as well. And in this game, he was not done with the goals. He wanted another one. Maradona with the ball. Nice bit of dribbling. Puts the ball on the inside. Suarez free with the shot. Able to cut on the inside of the defender. Drag back and a smash into the top corner. Does make it 5-0. And that was going to be the end of the game, guys. He didn't want any more to do after the 4th goal by Luis Suarez. 5-0 win in the first round. All we got to do is hope that he does push on into the next rounds as well. I thought we played pretty well in that game, but, you know, like one game slip up. We've done it in the past, guys. We've won like 4-0 and then gone to lose 4-2 in the next game. And this team looks dangerous. Dybala, Maradona, Costa, Bale, who else in there? Sandro, Ake, Bolle, DeMarcos, and David De Gea. Reasonably high chem team as well. And my opponent was a skillful player and very competent as well. As you can see, ball was like, I bum rushed him really, and the ball bounces out, cleared by the defender, passing it blindly, picked up by Ake into Parejo. Parejo with the ball cuts it back to Dybala. Dybala, loose pass into Maradona, picked up nicely. Kante gets the ball inside to Marcelo, to Maradona. Nice pass and play, and what a hit that is, guys, by Marcelo. By Maradona. He makes it 1-0 in the 8th minute. That was a really good goal by my opponent. I was like, nice Australia kit as well. I don't know if you guys got that Australia kit, but it was a nice goal. But it's a goal I shouldn't be conceding. I should be defending a lot better than this one. And unfortunately we weren't. But from kick-off, we had a few more chances. Ball inside. Parejo hits a shot. Keeper gets to it, but then we do put it into the back of the net. And make it 1-1, which is absolutely fantastic. Nice finish. Keeper probably should have got to it. He never, and well, he did get to it. He just never kept it out the back of the net, which is unfortunate for him. Ben Yedder inside the area, turns one defender, 2 defenders, cuts it over to Maradona. Maradona into Parejo, turn, he's going to hit the shot. He bounces over, and Suarez, last sharpshooter, you want inside the area to get a loose ball, and a scrappy goal. But we're not going to complain about the goals we do score in draft, because that would be absolutely ridiculous, because we get scruffy goals, my opponents get scruffy goals. It's just who gets as many scruffy goals as you want, you know. So 2-1, we were able to make it, well, get a chance to make it 3-1, as my opponent gives away a penalty. We'd had a penalty actually previous to this one where he dropped me as well. He decided to press start then. We missed a penalty, and then he resumed playing the game. This same again, guys. We go left, it shoots a little bit left, it's saved. Ball bounced out for a corner, I think. And then my opponent does decide to rage quit 2-1, so I think he wasn't happy with the pressure that we had put on him. With that, we progress into the semis against Eriksen, Fernandinho, Team of the Year Marcelo, Team of the Year Ramos, Ali, Aguero, Fred, Matic, Company, Walker, is it Peters? Walker Peters? I can't remember the guy's name now. Aguero inside the area, hits a shot, bounces out for a corner, and from the near post corner, he's got a dangerous player, guys. Sergio Ramos. My defenders get nowhere near him. The people on the line get nowhere near him. And we are unfortunately left 1-0 down again. But not long after he had scored, we break on through, ball over to Parejo. He hits a shot first time. Keeper absolutely rooted and back into the game at 1-1. The problem was, if he had scored once, I felt like he was going to score again. And you can see, going over the top there, we do pick it up nicely. Ball into Suarez. Suarez with a nice heel-to-heel. Turns on the defender. Into Ben Yedder. Brilliant turn by him with a La Croqueta. Turn in, smash, and we hit it near post. Making it 2-1 and putting us into the lead in the 19th minute of the game. Very nice goal by Ben Yedder. Nice team goal, actually. Build-up play before that was pretty awesome, but it was more of an individual goal from Ben Yedder. Then, ball into Ericsson. It's connected to our player instead. Parejo the ball into Suarez. Suarez to Ben Yedder. Through to Suarez. He gets the burst of speed past the defender, looking to hit it himself, and he does. Beats the keeper to the right-hand side and does put us 3-1 up in the 25th minute. And after that goal went in, the game did become very squeaky bum time. He was having a few opportunities, he was getting decent chances, and he puts the ball outside to the wing to Neymar. Neymar's got the pace in the defenders, as you can see, and he cuts the ball to the back post, and a brilliant volley there does make it 3-2. But thankfully, guys, we do hold on, interesting enough, for a 3-2 victory in this game. Very even game. We walk out as victors. We move on into the final of the FUT draft. Pretty weird week for draft, I won't lie, guys. Last week anyway. This week is probably going to be starting off a little bit weird. I started off a little bit weird anyway. And you can see this is a team up against Messi, Aguero, Sane. Also some insane players on the bench. 90-rated team. It's actually a random team, 94 chem, 90 rated, but some individually brilliant players. Suarez inside the area, dragged back in, trying to get the ball on the inside, gets tackled. Ronaldinho picks it on up, and the gaps left in my defence were crazy. And when Ronaldo's running at Hilton, you know you're not catching him, especially when you do a little bit of a jerk turn there. Ronaldo puts it in near post in the 32nd minute. A rough goal to concede, but you know you're going to find it difficult to play up against Ronaldo, Messi, and even Leroy Sané, fast as hell defenders. But from him scoring in the second half, we're able to get a nice pass and play going here. Suarez, ball into Eden Hazard, he puts it in near post and does bring back the game to 1-1. Brilliant finish, well worked goal actually from the set piece, so I was very happy at that. But it gets a little bit dangerous here as kickoff. Bateson sleeping on the game, and you can see literally 1-2 passing, ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo turns, hits it with his left foot into the top corner. It wasn't even a timed shot, and puts a very nice ball in to the back of the net. I was devastated when that went in, absolutely devastated. Looking to make some late substitutions though. We get a corner kick whipped on him, front post. Somehow Suarez gets in front of the two defenders, flicks it in off the back post, and we do tie the game up at 2-2. So every time he was scoring, we were getting back into it. Then, 76th minute. Not long after we had scored. Corner, whipped on him. Keeper comes and moves. Keeper punches it out, which I'm still annoyed at. In at the back post, Ronaldo's there. He's got the jump on the defenders, and he does make it 3-2 in the 77th minute. I thought, right, at this point, that's going to be game over. I'm not really going to be doing much in this game now, but in the 81st minute, ball into Adriano. He cuts inside to Hazard. Hazard with a turnaround, nice bit of skill, able to drag back and then smack it. It bounces all the way out to Arias. Arias picks up the ball, chips it back in, and somehow we get a header which bounces out, but you can still pushing on the attack here. Ball over into Suarez. Brilliant hold-off play by Suarez. Turns, shoots, makes it 3-3. Right, game back on. Well, no, game into extra time. 110th minute. Ball inside to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's able to turn on the defender. Hernandez gets caught, but he's able to recover it. We make a loose pass in the midfield. Modric with the ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the ball into Messi. Messi gets a jump on the defender. Messi scores. 4-3 in the 112th minute. And nothing happened in this game up until that point. So I was like, right, he's probably won this. But in the 113th, who breaks through? We do, inside the area. Ball inside to Mahrez. He hits it with his right foot, beats the keeper and makes it 4-4. All we have to do now, guys, and potentially me, I'll be like, right, let's hold on for penalties. No, Bateson going on the attack. Loses the ball with a horrible pass. And it's Ronaldo, of all people, tracking back. And keep an eye on Ronaldo, guys, because, yep, he's about to kill our dreams. Through ball down inside Maradona, who's got no chemistry. Ronaldo with an absolutely fantastic ball to the back post. Sancho's there for the tapping header. Tapping volley, sorry. And makes it 5-4. We lose in the draft final, guys, in the 120th minute. Gut him, but who knows, we could get some good packs. And the draft final loss, guys. That was a painful one, literally. Ronaldo was the main man in that draft. It's an even game, but the difference was Ronaldo. He was absolutely insane. I don't know how many goals he got. 2 goals. I'm pretty sure he felt like he was playing on the wing as well. How many assists did he get? 2 goals, 2 assists for him in a 5-4 win. Dangerous man, difficult to defend against, and our defence wasn't up to scratch this time round. So we may get something good. 5-0, 2-1, 3-2, 5-4 loss. I was hoping it'd get into penalties, but a Jumbo Premium Gold pack and a Premium Gold Players pack. Not the worst, not the best, and we have got 2 foot swap deal players as well to go and get after this. So our first pack is going to be nothing. Let's hope the player pack is where it's at then. Paulista, Sydney, discard. At least we've made some good money today. Contracts will list up. I think I'll list all of them up actually. Discard. Let that one fly. Don't know, some of them are sold. I'll show you guys in a second actually. Some of them are sold for like 5k. Lazy buyers, OP. Sniper, Deadeye, and Basic as well. That's pretty interesting to see. Some not bad chem styles there. We'll list these 3 up. And same with Lima. And we'll keep the rest of the players in the club. So 545 coins back. And the Premium Gold Players pack next. No walkout. Nothing even good, guys. It happens. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose. Lanzini. Actually, Lanzini might still be worth something. No, not really. Hold on to him. Hold on to the rest of the players. Get rid of these 4. And then I will clear the trade pile out now before the next episode as well. Boom. And there we go. Right, so let's go and have a look at the trade pile. There's nothing else in there. Trade pile's sold 63 things, as you can see, guys. Rafinha, 900. Actually, what's that? Oh, that was a contract. And in here, some people have been overpaying for these, which is why I sell them an open bid. 1,000, 5,000 someone paid for one, which is crazy. Another 5,000. I don't know if it's because I'm listing them like randomly, but that's 10k off 2 fitness cards. Another one there. Another 5k. You're not going to complain, are you guys? And that's why I lazy buy them. So we'll get rid of the rest and the others can go later on. So there we are, guys. Leave a like, rate, and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Draft.